they steal a rebound from you? What the hell?
Oh man, these guards. You gotta still rebound for me sometimes, but not all the time.
Oh, an offensive rebound.
Yeah, I gotta miss my own shots to make offensive rebound.
But that ability to go to rebound your misses and be in the fray around the rim, is that a skill that you've developed over years and around the rim like that?
To be honest, I don't really like missing around the rim, so the mentality just switches into like just convert it to the rebound. If you miss, and you can be sad and run back, but you just got to figure out how to get it back and maybe hopefully finish it the second time or get fouled. It was rough. No excuses, but I would say this tournament ball is a little slippery, so yeah, that's why. But
the secret is not to mope.
No, exactly. Yeah, just be aggressive. You ain't gonna make all the shots. I'll miss all the shots, like a lot of shots, and everybody does. So just go for it, go get it, and play hard.
Your tip-away steal, like full speed layups, that's like your third or fourth of the season.
Yeah.
Something you think of wings doing, guards doing, not centers. Why can you do that when other centers can't?
I guess I got to shout out to coach for that, for telling me to be aggressive on defense, to stay in my shifts. I don't think they really view me as a 5. I think it's more of like a basketball player, which I really appreciate. That's something like, I would say like a lot of European coaches do. I feel like they just view players as they are. If they have skill set to do one or two things, they just tell you to do it. And it just makes you so much more comfortable on the court. Also, knowing that my teammate's going to have my back. I know if, for example, I can't get that steal and he drives, he backdoors me, I know probably Jamal going to be there to rotate, and I can just peel off to his guy. So I would say everything together, but just having that confidence to stay in the passing lanes and play hard, that kind of helps me out a lot.
Darko did talk about expanding your skills.
Yeah.
Have you talked to him about the coaching staff about that and where you want to go?
Yeah, for sure. We talk about it all the time, how they can use me in the different places, in the different style of game. And I think there is a lot more to come. I really do think I'm getting comfortable kind of being me, not trying to be anybody else, just playing my brand of basketball. And everybody, starting from my teammates, are allowing me to do it. Even when I get in my head sometimes, which happens, they always tell me to snap back and just play my game, and I really appreciate that. So, as I said, like, I think there is more to come from me, and I think I can open up even more. And I'm excited where it's heading.
You're playing 3 at the Eurobasket?
Yeah, I was playing the 3 at the Eurobasket. You saw it today. So.
How does the chemistry with Jamal develop so quickly? Is it just a case of like 2 high IQ guys? What about your game seemed to mesh so well together?
I would say he's a straightforward guy, and I love that. I don't like people who kind of not tell you in your face how they feel. And sometimes when I mess up, he comes to me and he tells me, like, come on, like, do this, do that. And it kind of helps me. He kind of, like, I like that type of guys who kind of come to you and kind of motivate you to be better, and vice versa. And I think he looks for me a lot. He, as you said, he has a very high IQ. So, like, I feel like every time I run and he kind of brings the ball up, I look at him. And if we kind of make an eye contact, I know he's going to throw that ball. So, it's easy to play with him, as I said, because we're both playing so hard. And, we just want to win. So he's an unbelievable player, unbelievable guy, and it just makes it easy because he's so straightforward.
Sandro, the Raptors are the first team to clinch into the knockout round.
That's cool. Yeah.
How does that feel?
It feels amazing. We were talking about it before the game. Everybody said to not play around with this game, just come out there with the mentality to just go and get a great win to make sure we qualify. And I think we came out, we did that. Now just got to lock in for the next game, but we're really happy. But as everybody says, job ain't done. Just got to go out there and get to Vegas somehow.
Obviously, the NBA Cup isn't the end goal. Like, you guys are looking ahead to the playoffs and competing at the end of the year, but it also is a young team. A lot of these guys haven't experienced that caliber of basketball, that intensity. Can playing a knockout game, or if you guys go further than that, like, are those things that can be beneficial to you guys in your
For sure. Yeah, I think the physicality level goes so much higher. There's so much more detail into scouting. Like, I remember my first year when Milwaukee made the playoffs, I came in the gym and it was silent. and everybody was already ready to watch film and go through everything. So I guess when it's that type of games where it matters a lot, not that all the games matter, but I mean knockout games, you come in prepared, you come in more you learn scout, you learn player characteristics, and I think it's going to definitely help us in the long run.
Sandro, yeah, you mentioned before the Eurobasket, you're playing a very dynamic offensive basketball.
Yeah.
Can you see any elements of European basketball in Darko's style?
For sure. First of all, he loves to play fast. As I said, like he views everybody as a basketball player, and he doesn't kind of give you this like kind of role, which makes it very, very easy on players. I would say he installs so much confidence in each one of us. Like every morning we go in the film, he comes in with a new quote and tries to motivate us. Also, I would say like the splits, the passing to the big guy, kind of playing through it, and also like not being scared to make quick subs or 1 through 5 red. A lot of coaches kind of try to stay in coverage. I think he's great because he trusts us, and I would say that's the thing I would say like in European coaches, and also they want to win, and Darko really wants to win, and he kind of installs that to us that every minute, every possession matters, and we just got to come out and play hard.
Sorry. You mentioned that he comes up with a different coach every day in practice, like coach from who? From like
no, it's just the quote to kind of motivate us and kind of show us like sometimes is like just stay humble and hungry, something like that. So kind of we understand like even if right now we're winning and we'll keep winning, but it's just like to stay humble, stay hungry, stay motivated, stay together. It's just like little words like that, just kind of to put us more together.
You guys advanced to the knockout round of the NBA Cup. You're the first team to do it this season. How's that feel?
Feels good. Continue to win games. I think you get like a little bonus too. That's good. But I'm just happy we're winning games and try to go play in Vegas.
How much was it a goal of you and the team to actually reach the knockout round this season?
I wasn't really thinking about it. We were just playing, and then they told us today that if we win, we'll advance. So we knew it was a big game for us.
Obviously, you guys, the goal is to be playing meaningful basketball at the end of the year, playoffs. You're one of the few guys on the team that has playoff experience for a very young team that hasn't had a lot of like high leverage reps. How much do you think you guys can get from playing in like a knockout type of format?
Oh, for sure. When you step into that environment, it's just gonna feel that way. Refs are gonna get they're gonna get more lenient on. Damn, I don't even know the word. Let me. Lenient. Yeah, that word. No, I know the word. I just can't say it all the way. But yeah, they're gonna back away from some calls. They're gonna let you be more aggressive, more physical. Watched it on TV last year. And it looked kind of like playoff basketball. So to get in that environment, be in that crowd, it's just going to be amazing.
Scottie, obviously it seems like the chemistry for you guys is just kind of off the charts at the moment. Obviously winning helps that, but just like it seems like the guys are really playing together. What do you kind of attribute that to?
Darko just keeps telling us to move the ball, be unselfish, and we got a lot of guys that are going out there not playing with a big ego. Everybody's getting there. Playing some meaningful minutes, moving the ball, sharing it, and it's just looking great. We're playing with pace, running transition, putting the ball on both sides of the floor, driving, attacking, kicking it out, shooting threes. It all works. It's working out really well for us.
And I'm wondering, obviously you guys had to trade for Brandon last season. He didn't get to play. So you guys have kind of had this team that you have not had a chance to see. How does it feel now to finally get everybody on the floor and you really just,
Oh, it feels great. We're winning basketball games, so that's amazing. Of course, Brandon's a big part of it. What he brings to the floor every single game, he's just, you have to, it's a different game plan for him. And we have a lot of scorers on our team as well. A lot of people that can make plays, but him being able to catch the ball anywhere on the floor, and the defense has to collapse and pay so much attention to him. And it doesn't matter who guards him; he's still scoring the ball. So, that makes it a big plus for us as well. He's closing games for us. He started off the game really strong today, playmaking, being unselfish. He's doing a lot for this team.
Feels like he's been pretty impactful on the defensive end recently.
For
he
sure.
had that big fourth quarter block against Charlotte before yours.
And today, that first quarter, he got a block, got a steal, got on the floor, led our transition. He's doing it all.
Good he is offensively. Like, do people sleep on that a little bit? What he can do on the defensive end?
For sure. I think this team, it helps him show more as well. But he's doing it all. He's been incredible.
This is the Raptors' first 6-game winning streak since February of 2022. You're the only player who was on that team. Everyone else is gone but you. What do you remember from back then? Does it feel like a lifetime ago?
I don't even remember that, but yeah, it feels like a really long time ago. Of course, we've been through some things here, but like I said, I'm just happy with winning games.
Sorry, one more. Yeah, you have been present in the entire rebuilding process. Besides staying healthy and all the chemistry that you have, can you identify in this process like any typing point that has allowed you to turn the things around as a team?
Say that last part again?
Yeah, in this process, can you identify any tipping point, any specific moment that has allowed you to turn the things around as a team?
I think we all looked at ourselves in the mirror when those 4 games in a row where teams was scoring 130 points, and we had to look at ourselves in the mirror and ask, we worked too hard in the summer. We pushed each other. We practiced so hard, and we really just wanted to turn things around. So we looked at each other amongst ourselves. We knew we had to stand up for ourselves, come together. We worked too hard for nothing. So you see us pushing ourselves out there, and we're picking this thing right back up.
I think our guys, they respond really well at halftime. Every halftime we do talk about certain adjustments that we need to make, how we need to play, and we come out and execute on a high level. Thank you. So today in that third quarter, we did score 48 points, but it was really defense that ignited all of that, getting, steals and being really able to run out of that.
Seems like Brandon has been more active on the defensive end recently. Obviously had that big block at the end of the Charlotte game, had a block and a diving steal in the first quarter tonight. How much of that do you think is just connected to getting his legs back, getting his conditioning back after such a long layoff, and then working his way through the season here?
For sure, I think it has a lot to do with that, but also it's he really wants to compete, he really wants to win, he really wants to contribute to our team, and our whole team, all the guys are really competing at a high level, so we're trying to be really aggressive on the ball, disruptive, and he's helping us that big time with his length and his ability to attack the ball, to protect the rim, to rebound the ball, and that really helps our defense.
For a young team that could probably use some reps at meaningful, competitive, playoff-like basketball, what will it mean to play a quarterfinal game in the NBA Cup?
I think it's awesome. I think our guys deserve the opportunity to compete in that setup. It's going to be really different feeling for us because it's going to be one game that can decide are you going to Final Four or not. Definitely we do have ambition and desire to be there. So I'm really excited about the opportunity to play, and I think team is going to be excited about it as well.
The Ingram plus bench lineups have been particularly dominant to start the year. What is it about those lineups in particular that are working so well?
I love our media. Like you guys love analytics. You know more about analytics than me, finding all of those lineups. I think Brandon is helping us in so many ways. I think he's doing a really good job, obviously, being a prolific scorer, and then his playmaking and how he opens up the space for everybody else. And we're still learning, like, what is his move, where he's going to get on the floor, and how we need to be moving on the backside there, how we can space the floor correctly and open up the floor. And that was the problem for us in the first half. We did not do good enough job opening up the space. We were playing over top of each other, and we just wanted in the second half to give more room for everybody to play make.
Jacoby had told us a story a couple days ago about how you gave him a pep talk to kind of give him confidence. Was the first guy off the bench tonight. What is it about kind of like his process and figuring things out on both ends of the floor that you've seen over the start of the season?
First of all, he's a very, very talented basketball player. He's very young. There is so much for him to learn. And he just needs to understand that it's a process, that it's not going to happen overnight. And a lot of times, we play 10 guys in rotation. We younger guys will be in the shorter stints there. And as a young player, you really want to make that impact on the game right away. And that's impossible. Like if you put that expectation on yourself, and if outside world is putting that expectation on you, it's going to be really hard. All you got to do, go out there and compete and try to execute game plan. Game is going to come to you. And that applies to Jacoby, but that same thing applies to Jamal and Grady and all the young guys. And for our young guys to be in those roles and to learn how to use those minutes in the best productive way, I think it's a great learning opportunity for us.
There was a possession in the third where quickly pump faked, give and go with the wing, with Scottie back to the other wing, relocated back out, and then hit the triple. Is that a possession you're going to show to everyone tomorrow to be like, this is what pretty basketball looks like when we pass, make quick decisions?
We're not going to watch film tomorrow. So I already told coaches we're not going to be watching film tomorrow. Yes, definitely. When we talk about standard of play, it really involves playmaking, good spacing, playing off of each other, moving the ball. Today we finished the game with 3 assists, and that was one of the definitely plays that was highlighted tonight.
I know with Sandro, obviously you guys signed him for a reason, and you guys liked him, but is there something about his game that even has maybe been a pleasant surprise for you through the first month of the season?
He's a very high IQ player, and he really is trying to help the team the best possible way. And pretty much every night is going to be different. Sometimes it's going to be his shooting. Sometimes it's going to be him running in transition. We put the ball in his hands tonight to see him playmaking and attacking downhill. I think there is a lot of stuff that he can do that we're still discovering, and I just want to give him a platform that he can be himself and to be comfortable in his own skin.
IQ had 7 assists, no turnovers tonight, some of them really pretty as well. What have you made of his creativity, especially working in the half court?
I mean, guys, when I talk about IQ, I can talk about for days about his commitment, about how hard he works, and what kind of great job he did this off season. Every rep that he does, every single time that he steps on the floor is 100%. He's going so hard. So for me, it's not surprised when I see him contributing in this way, and he still is going to continue developing as this season is going on. He's figuring out a lot of stuff, that he's finding his teammates, staying aggressive to score for us, playing high-level defense. Like, I'm really, really proud and happy for him.
Similarly, Jamal, 10 assists, 0 turnovers, been one of the best playmakers in the NBA so far. I mean, what do you make of this jump from him this season?
It was very important for us to have him in that role and to really take care of the ball. And not turning the ball over is something that's for backup point guards. It's very, very important, And he does a really good job, not just with taking care of the ball, but also touching the paint, playmaking, finding open people, and at the same time guarding on a high level.